Yes, hello, folks. He says as he's walking away from the camera. I'm just altering the microphone. There we go. Some Aprilia news. Yes. I had a little play with it the other day. Just got the loom on, and changed the spark plug for a new one. Put the new Big Dit Rectifier on, and thumbed it over. Still nothing. But I thought, how strange. Rigged the fuel up. The fuel thing was up there, so it's getting a good flow. I'm actually trying not to move too much because I've got tits in my box. I've got a little nesting box just there on the window, and we do have blue tits in. But I don't seem to be scaring him away at the minute. But one interesting thing I did notice is that I cranked the motorcycle over and sprayed some combustible fluid into the mouths of the carby tinkles. It would fire. Not enough to run, but it fires. So it suggests to me that we still have a fuel delivery issue, and it sort of narrows down idle jets, which, if you remember me saying on these, are pressed in. You can't actually get them out to clean, or I'm led to believe you can't get them out to clean. But anyway, a new parcel arrived the other day, and it's a new aquajiggler. The other one, totally foobar. Completely shat itself. But this new one's slightly bigger. And I think, if I've ordered the correct size, that it should get a bank of 4 carbs in one go, basically. But I think what I'm going to do, now I've got a new aqua jiggler, is pop these carbs off again. They're easy to remove. The only hassle with it is at the side where the choke mechanism goes in, because only one carb is choked. It's just a bit of a ball ache getting the choke out, because you can only just get a spanner on it. I mean, you could bugger a 14mm socket and make it like an O2 sensor socket, because obviously the choke cable's coming out. It's not like a plunger. It is a plunger choke, but it's on a cable, so it's not like an inline 4 choke system where you can just pop a little socket over it. But it comes out. So the trick to doing it is actually, even though I've got access to do it all properly here, the trick to doing it is to actually drop the subframe. God, that's cold. So yes, so we take the 2 top bolts out of the subframe, and the loom basically has enough give in it to lower the subframe. And then when the airbox lid and everything is on, it pulls the rear boots and stuff off the carb and gives you room to wiggle them out. If I can find my 10mm socket, which literally was here yesterday. I can pull it up. Why do I put stuff down and then can never find it again? I think I've got pixies in the shed, because I can literally put a row of sockets down that I've just used, and the next day they're not there. So we've either got pixies, or the mice are trying to build a motorbike, and they're probably having more success than I am. Right. What's that? 7mm. No, that's far too big. That's an 8mm. Oh, did I have it on it? No, there's not a socket on the hand ratchet either. What have you done with that, you stupid boy? Oh, do you mean this one you're looking at? So yes, I'm not going to be in the shed too long today because it's still about -3, and I haven't had my brekkie yet. It's not late. It's only about 9:30. Is there anything more satisfying than the sound of toolage? So we just undo those. Uncle Steve's VFR makes a very good bench. Anyway, the other caliper's going to be sorted in a couple of days. One's already up there. That's had an eBay restoration. Psst. Looks all right, actually. And then my fingers are cold. And there we go. We just lower. You just lower the subframe, and then that gives you wiggle room to get the chimbly clumblies out. So next thing is removal of this bracket here, and basically that's what I'm going to get on with. So probably the next time you see the carburetors, I shall strip them down to their base body and we'll give them a good go in the aqua jiggler. But all I'm going to use first is water. I'm just going to jiggle them in water so we can see the shit that comes out, actually see it. And then I'll give them a good going over with some proper cleaner. So, for this section of the video, that's enough. There's a bird walking on my little tin roof. I can hear him. Anyway, it's fucking cold in here despite being this far away from a heater. So I'm going to pop these carbs off. I'm going. I need to get the battery off because I've obviously drained it again, and start sorting that out. Basically, nice. I won't try and turn it over because it's a bit early and it pops and bangs. But yes, so that's what was happening. It's still a lack of fuel basically. And another experiment I'm going to try is when the carbs are off. In theory, if you spray something combustible just straight in the inlets and it barks off, you know you're all right, really. So, GoPro, stop recording. Yes, hello, folks. I've got you perched precariously on the shelf, and I'm using the wireless microphone device. I've got a new aqua jiggler, and I've just put some plain hot water in there at the minute, and I'm going to give it a buzz for 15 minutes, just with plain water, just to see what shite comes out. I've got jets, needle valves and all this lot. I managed to punch out the emulsion tubes. These are the Aprilia carburetors. And just see what crap comes out. There is some crap up where the emulsion tubes were, which carb clean spray wouldn't have touched. So let's. So there they are. They're the two carburetors. I've split them. There's all the bongy bits, and interesting to note there are some like Vuitton O-rings. So somebody has gone through them, but I don't think they've gone through them thoroughly. And jets and shite are in there. Hello, little jets. So, try not to drop you in the water. I will put you there. You're on the piss a little bit, actually. And I'm going to start this off. This new one's got a drain valve and shit on it. So, it's going to get perhaps a little bit noisy now as I turn on. This is the initial turn on of the new aqua jiggler. It's bigger than the other one. I think, even though like physically it's probably a third bigger, I still don't think you'd probably get a bank of 4 carbs across there. I don't know. I don't think you would. But I can get the 2 Aprilia ones in before, which I couldn't with the other one. Flatulence. So here are the user instructions. And I put some hot water just from the tap in. You know, you can use distilled water, you can use any cleaning fluid, gunk, acetate, whatever. But I'm just going to give it a whiz with plain water. So we'll set it going, leave it the 15 minutes, and then come and have a look, see how much shite is on the bottom of the pan. And then what I'll probably do is put this in with the jets in, because it's the vibration that does the work. And we'll put the jets in and give them a going over. Nothing else really needs to be cleaned. I'm going to do the float bowl, so I'll do float bowls, jets, and all that lot time around. So let's get it going without further ado, and see what the results are. So we will see you in 15 minutes, which will be half a second for you, 15 minutes for me. That's not fair. Anyway, GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Well, as you can probably see, shoot that for a second. We're back on the original GoPro, because apart from that other bit, it didn't record any sound. And I think what the problem was, when I've got the camera here and the wireless thing's here, I don't think it picks it up. So what I was saying was the idle jets, I couldn't get any carb cleaner through, which suggests they were blocked. So I gave them another little go, and they started to clear out. So I've just literally given them another half an hour, and we can see what's what. Nice. So that's 3 soakings these have had, but I will have to rinse it under good tap because I've put cleaning fluid in. And basically what I need to happen is that there is where the idle jet is. Blow through that, and I need to see it coming out the port there, because it's part of the enrichment circuit as well, and it needs to all work. Otherwise you don't get not a good idea. You don't get the proper idle circuit, basically. And if it ain't not got a proper idle circuit, it ain't going to start very well, if at all. So I'm well happy with how it's come out. I'm happy with, still got the other float bowl in it. Oh yes I have. That water is effing hot. So it's done the job. Oh, that's good. Bear in mind I haven't touched this with a wire brush or anything. Fucking hot. That's got rid of most of the shite that's in there, which is probably, I'll probably just get a little Dremel in there now and finish that off, but that will need to be rinsed off. The jets are clear, the main jets, needle seats, all that lot are all clear. So flatulence, it's done its job. So all I need to do now, I might have to get rid of the can of carb clip, so I don't think this has got a lot in it. I just want to see, this is the carb with the choke circuit on, so this is the impertinent one. So I'm just going to see, I know you can't see, but I just want to see if I can get anything through that. And I can. Brilliant. Which means, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm getting a bit through. I
just nearly sprayed myself in the face with the stuff. Stop it. But this one, I'm only just getting stuff through. Do you know what? I might just leave these as they are today, and then when I finish work tomorrow, I'll give them another donkey flunking, and I might just do some of the other parts, you know, like the cross braces for the carbs and stuff like that. Just do that. So I don't know whether to include any of that other footage, because basically it's just me telling you exactly what I've just told you. So I'll probably just delete that footage and then use this bit. In which case you can now see basically what I was doing is, let me just put you down for a second. I know it's not a brilliant view, and this is not the best way of doing it, but I've got the tube up the idle jet, and it should be coming out this. There's no good point at it if you're moving the camera, you idiot. It should just whiz a little bit out of that port, and of course it's not going to do it now on camera, is it? Alright then, but I think probably another soaking, another couple of soakings, and we'll get that completely through. Somebody has actually used acetate, just soak them in acetate and use it. I don't want to do that because I think that's going to seriously discolour the alloy. I might be wrong, but you never know. So anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing and all that lot, and we'll see you on the next one.